Hello and welcome back. In this video, we'll be finally uploading our app on Google Play Store. And we'll be doing this through CodeMagic. I am responsible for all the changes we do in Visual Studio Code. And I will be showing what all changes we did and the step-by-step process of integrating CodeMagic into your Flutter project. First, we'll be creating a Keystore file. A Keystore is used to sign your Android app, which proves that the app is authentic and comes from you. We'll be looking through this document as a reference, which is from CodeMagic itself. The link will also be in the description if you want to check it out. So for generating a Keystore, we will have to run this command in Windows PowerShell since I'm using a Windows software. So we'll run this command and just replace the word CodeMagic with your own app name, and after that it will ask for a Keystore password. Do keep this password with yourself and note it down because it will ask for it later also. After that there's a bunch of questions. So just answer those and make sure to answer them correctly, and it will automatically store your keystore.jks file into your computer. After that, we come to VS Code to create a file called CodeMagic.yaml. Make sure it is not a part of the lib folder but a separate file. This CodeMagic file is a configuration file for CodeMagic which automates Flutter app's build, test, and deployment process. It basically tells CodeMagic how to build, sign, and publish our app to Google Play Store and App Store. There is a basic format like defining workflows, setting environment variables, dependencies, build APK and AAB, signing the build, publish app, etc. So this document that we are referring to has a link to the sample repository. So we'll go to their Android folder and the codemagic.yaml file and copy the contents and paste it here. Now all we have to do is change a couple of things like the package name. You can add email recipients. I just showed it with a dummy email. And we also change the Android signing name to our app. These three were the only changes we had to make in this file. And then another important aspect is to modify the build.gradle file. We do this so that we can actually use the Keystore in our app. So I will also show you how to modify it and from where. So again, if you go to the repository and into the Android folder, app folder, and the build.gradle file, and you should copy this first, which is these commands, def Key.properties commands, and paste them under the plugin section. And then the signing configs towards the end, copy and paste it towards the end only in your build.gradle file, and also change the build type to release instead of debug. They have also given the same commands in their document in the configuration scripts, so you can just copy and paste that into your files. So now I will show my own build.gradle file in VS Code. So here you can see that I have copied and pasted the Keystore property commands. And other than that, in under the Android namespace, I have changed the name to com.helpables.app. Under default configs, in application ID, I have also changed the name to com.helpables.app. And under signing configs, the signing configs I have copied and pasted from the repository itself, and you can also do the same from their document. And this is the same thing that goes everywhere, and you don't need to change anything here. And also you can see that I have changed the signing configs.debug to signing configs.release under the build types method. So I will also be showing a couple of more important files and folders. First of all, there is the helpables underscore app underscore keystore.jks file. This is the keystore that gets saved into your computer automatically after you generate the keystore, and this should be moved into your project, and this should be stored under the Android folder, and under the Android folder there is an app folder, and this should be stored inside this app folder. So as you can see, this helpables underscore app underscore keystore.jks file, this is inside the app folder, which is a subfolder under the Android folder. So this is a very important file and you should be storing it here. Other than that, there is the key.properties file. This key.properties file is also under the Android folder, but not under the app folder. So this is a separate file under the Android folder itself, not under the subfolder app. So the key.properties file, this stores your store password, key alias, and store file. which is the Keystore itself. So this is a very important file, and this should be stored under the Android folder. And as this is sensitive information, I will be hiding this. Another important thing, under the src folder, there is a main folder, and under this main folder there is a Kotlin folder. Under this Kotlin folder you will find the main activity.kt file. This main activity.kt file contains the package name. As you can see, in our case, com.helpables.app. This is a very important file, as this main activity file is how Flutter recognizes the name of our package and in turn the name of our app itself. So this should be named very correctly, and just naming this package is not enough. There are subfolders inside this Kotlin folder, and as you can see, they are stated as com, helpables, and app, which is the same way the package is named, which is com.helpables.app. So accordingly, the subfolders should also be placed that way. Before, the name of our app was aid app, and likewise the folders were called com example and aid underscore app. So we had to change the name of the folders as well as the name of the package inside the main activity file to actually make Flutter recognize that this is the name of our app and not the previous one, which was the aid app. So make sure to name your subfolders the same way, which is com, app name, and then app. And the main activity file should also have the same name, and in our case, both match, which is com.helpables.app. So make sure this is correctly placed. And another thing, we have the Android manifest.xml file, which is under the main folder itself. So if you click on this, we made a couple of changes here. The first change is the change in the Android label name. So first it was Aid app, and now we have changed it to the name of our app, which is Helpables Aid. So make sure to change the Android label name as well to the name of your app. And then the package name we have also mentioned here, which is com.helpables.app, which we have mentioned everywhere else also, and the user permission for internet. So we have added these two things and changed the Android label name to Helpables 8. So make sure to do these changes in your Android manifest file as well. And that was it for all the changes we have to make in VS Code. Double check everything in a project and then build the AAB file by running this command flutter build app bundle. This file is necessary for Google Play Store, and the last thing you have to do is push the code into your GitHub repository. Make sure your repository is connected to your CodeMagic account. For everything regarding CodeMagic, check out the other video. This was all from my side. Thanks for watching.